Hello and welcome to my Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Final Mix 100% Trophy Guide video. In this video we're going to talk about the End of the World Trophy and the Oathkeeper Trophy. So 2 for 1, aren't you lucky? 25 minutes of me talking most likely. I'm going to give it a go. So the End of the World Trophy, I'll just explain what they are first, that'll help. So it's for beating the Hollow Bastion side of things. So yeah, that's just a campaign bit basically, and this video will literally take you start to finish of Hollow Bastion with a few sort of splices going on. And the Oathkeeper Trophy is where you talk to Kairi after the first part of Hollow Bastion is finished. You end up back in Traverse Town, go to the waterway, talk to Kairi, she'll give you a Keyblade called the Oathkeeper. Never used it once, might be good, might be shit. Who knows? I don't know. Never tried. So yeah, to start off with, you'll start off in the Rising Falls, I think it's called. So just make your way up the platforms, all the way to the top. You go to the front door, locked. You've been locked out. You're not coming in. No chance. Off you go, Sonny Jim. So you end up walking sort of back, away from the door, and then to the left, through a gate, down to the bottom, over to the lower bubble, and the lower bubble will take you into the dungeon, and then in the dungeon you'll just kind of make your way through. There's a load of like shifting gates. There are certain walls that the beast can punch through, which is nice, and there's secrets to be had. But yeah, if you follow the combination that I'm showing you on the screen right now of button presses, then you should make it through the puzzle. It's not the most difficult puzzle in the world, but it is a puzzle nonetheless. And you can struggle with puzzles, it can get confusing. If your brain's tired, you've had a long day at work, Beast is just humping the side of the wall for some reason. God knows why. But yeah, release the hounds and you'll get to another bubble. And for some reason bubbles take you under the water and through. Never really explained it. Don't know what the lore is behind that, but I assume there's something untoward going on. Here's me trying to work out how to press a button on the side of the wall, looking at it, just like, why is it not going up? Why is it not going up? Why have I got a wooden sword? Where's my Keyblade? Oh yeah, you don't have a Keyblade for this bit. So that's an issue. So you can't do any damage pretty much, so you need the beast to beast his way through. There is some enemies on the top of this platform, so you need to be careful. I think, can you do magic? Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah, you can do magic, so you can help him out a little bit. If you've got good magic, you're away, but if not, then yeah. Push the button, and then you're going to head all the way back through that dungeon you just did, straight back to the front door. Go through the front door, and guess who's there to meet you? It's Mr. Riku, but he's got a smallish health bar. He's not looking particularly dangerous, and he gives you a shed load of tech points for just parrying him, which is nice. But yeah, he's pretty weak here. He's just prepping you for what's to come. He's doing sort of like half-hearted attacks on you. He's just prepping. He's prepping you, as you can see. So yeah, just kick his ass. Just keep attacking. You know, there's no real tactic to this game other than just attacking, according to me. There probably is, like, people speed run this level 1, they've done all kinds of crazy stuff on it, so if you need like tips on skills and stuff, go to their videos. If you need just absolute clownery, that's what my videos are for, but you get the plot in the end, so you know, it's all, there is some method to the madness, despite everyone saying otherwise, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, beat Riku, job done, go home, trophy unlocked. Now you go into the library, which is located to the left, up those little stairs to the left, door, go through it, little what they call library sort of puzzle. You can do the whole library puzzle, or you can do parts of it, really your choice. Oh, do you have to do all of it? I can't remember. Maybe you have to do all of it. Or is it some of it? Because, no, I think it's some of it because it unlocks a button where you unlock the door to the next bit, but there is also other parts which you can unlock, which take you up, and I think you can get like Dalmatians or something up there, or like really like an Ultima G or something. I can't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, so if you knock that one off from the rooftop, top of the bookshelf, and then you put it in the bookcase as shown on the video, press the button, go through the unlocked door, you'll come to a little mini puzzle. So basically, destroy the pots next to this one, and that should trigger something. Yep, that spits out a little piece of the puzzle at the bottom. You're going to move on to the next one. You're going to light these candles with fire. So just light away, fire up, fire up. And I think there's loads of these all the way around, so you have to do like 4 of them or something. Can't remember. 4 pairs. This little statue there, I think we're ignoring the statue till later on, but that will come into play in a second. I'm doing the fire first. You can see that I'm methodical with my puzzles. I have to do one at a time, because lo and behold, if you do 3 at a time, you just get confused and you miss things. I don't know why I do it, but yeah. So that shows up in the middle of the upper area, so that's fine. We're back to the start. We'll just roll to the next one where it's a red trinity. Push that red trinity, it'll break the Minotaur head, and that will crack into a green piece. Moving on swiftly to the next bit. Push it, and you get the next piece by the look of it. Nice and easy. Comes up in a chest. Don't know why. Just, they thought it was cool, I guess. And then you go on to the next little thing. You cast lightning, and then that pretty much pulls off the platforms and starts making them go up and down, as if you needed it. Probably not. Doesn't really matter. Fly over to the middle bit, assuming that you've got glide. I think you would have had glide by now. So that's 1 piece. And then fly over to the chest. That's 2 pieces. Fly over to the middle of the room. That's 3 pieces. And then the mini waterfall head. 4 pieces. Go up the stairs, and you will find a door, and you'll put in the 4 pieces, and you'll live happily ever after. Yeah, I am furious right now because my computer just said the microphone's changed for some reason after I just ranted on for another 17 minutes. And it was a great rant as well. I was talking about Pokemon, I was talking about all kinds of shit, and my equipment has just buried me, as always. I'm so annoyed. But yeah, we'll try it again. So basically, from that doorway you want to go through, click the pedestal, there's a few enemies to fight there. Go up, click the next pedestal, a giant pedestal will appear, and essentially you jump on that, and then there's a little gauntlet in the middle, and then yeah, it's plain sailing basically. You just fight the enemies, and then you get to the end, and then you proceed on through the pathway. I am absolutely livid. Literally, that was one of like the best like rants that I've just gone on in so long, and now I've just completely forgotten everything about it. I'm just furious, absolutely furious. I was talking about Gary Oak and his 10 badges before he was in like the end of Kanto. Just madness. It was so good, and now I'm stuck here with this trash. I'm gonna have to make it all up again on the fly. So disappointing. Always the ones where it goes well, and then like you'll just have like a crappy video now. Crappy video where I'm just miserable and ruined it all. Son of a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, my equipment just buried me pretty much. 8 minutes in on a 25-minute video. Basically a quarter. Terrible. Terrible. As you can tell, my maths is pretty terrible. god, I might just have that, like, I don't know if you should have the microphone thing lurking on the page, just so I can tell if it ever does that again, because that was very, very frustrating. I'll just move it to the side, there we go. If it ever happens again, it's never going to happen again, I can tell you that for free, because I'm looking at it right now. Son of a gun. So yeah, you go to this next bit, basically, after you go through that door, and you want to activate the pedestal in the first part, and then activate the pedestal in the second part. This is actually the second part. I don't know why I ran through to the second part before doing the first part. Just absolute galaxy brain moment. Activate the pedestals after you've done the gauntlets. It'll allow you to go to that upper area, which I just spliced in because I'm incredibly lazy. Oh, it was this. Oh no. Because there's 3 fights in this and they take ages, so I was just chatting on. So yeah, Maleficent appears, she's got quite a few moves, she'll summon enemies, she's on some weird rock, and basically you just need to attack her, try and stay on the rock as long as you can. And she does some mad moves. If you can get on the rock while she's doing that move, it's pretty useful. But if you attack the rock and it runs out of health, it'll drop down to the ground. Maleficent will then turn into a ball of doom, try and shake you off, a bit like what's she called, Taylor Swift, shake it off, or not, as the case may be. So yeah, take out the pedestal, I don't even know what you call this, the flying rock, the flying platform rock, there we go. And then just do your best to take down a health as quickly as possible. The reason we're not doing a lot of damage is because we're doing speedster and unchanging armor and no continues. So basically, all in my first playthrough we were doing that. So the damage done is pretty minimal, pretty piss poor. You can just keep attacking the enemies here, like the jobber enemies, shield dudes. And you can get a lot of experience if you want to, because she just keeps spawning them, as far as I'm aware. She might stop after a while. She does have like electricity moves and stuff, which are a bit annoying, but nothing to frown about, nothing to get too worried about. It's all good. But yeah, you can arcane them, you can do all kinds of stuff. I think I just decided to attack, even though she gives you like a shed load of XP. I decided to attack the 2 jobbers for some reason and ignore the boss, which never a good idea, never fun, never blunt, never mind. So, you can kill these if you want, you can do whatever you want, but yeah, for the most part, on easy, she's not too bad at all. On hard, I assume you'll be using better equipment and better swords, so shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't have too much trouble. The better equipment will definitely help. She does do a lot of damage, but obviously you'll have the healing and use items. You know, elixirs are really useful. 5,200 AP, that is pretty good. Is it XP? I don't know what the wording is on this. But once you defeat Maleficent, you go into a battle against the dragon. And the dragon's pretty simple as well, but I would recommend equipping fire defense armor for this, especially if you're on Proud. Makes it a million times easier because you just don't die immediately, which is nice. But yeah, should be spamming fire, should be spamming spin, should be spamming foot stomps. To dodge them, you just jump up in the air, should be doing a little slash with her hands, should be firing little fireballs out, doing all kinds of things. So I think you can set up your team to like heal you and do magic on you specifically if you want. I just never bothered. Pretty much how it goes. If you can, just keep attacking the head. Keep attacking the head. Shouldn't have too much trouble. On easy anyway. On hard, Proud, whatever it is. Fire defense, and then just make sure you've got decent defense items as well, in general. Should be fine. Keep healing, keep chipping away, make sure you avoid the stomps and stuff. These little balls of doom, you can repel them with your Keyblade, and it'll give you like 120 XP or something. It's pretty good XP. I'm not gonna lie for this sort of section. Although I think we do start with an XP ring in beginner mode, relatively sure, and that helps a lot. But yeah, the reason we're doing like no damage is because we've got the initial Keyblade, which is just Gabaggio. That is what it is. I can't remember why I went on to Gary Oak. But there was something specific. There's something about Ash Ketchum, and then I moved on to Gary Oak. And I'm just so disappointed now. Just so thoroughly disappointed that my ranting was cut short by faulty equipment. Literally plugged into the other bit, and it said, I quote, "Your device has changed." Your device has changed. How the fuck's it changed? It's not moved. Get my hand. Pretty much still. Garbage. 25 minutes down the drain. Gary O, disappointed. He's loving my rant. 10 badges. Haven't even got a canter. Ash Ketchum. Can't catch any Pokemon. That was it. It was something about catching them all. Can't remember the context. And then, yeah, we moved on to Ash, who doesn't catch them all because he's garbage, and he catches about 30 Pokemon in the entire series. And yeah, it's a pretty piss poor show. But Gary Oak's got about like 80 before you've even started. Before you got out of Pallet Town, Gary Oak's got 80 Pokemon or something like that. You go into Viridian Forest, is it? Or Viridian City. What's the forest? It is Viridian Forest, isn't it? You go in there, he's already caught like 80 Pokemon. He makes you look like a joke. His Pokedex is seeing like Ho-Oh. It's not even in the game, and he's seeing it. It's just absolutely incredible. He's evolved like 5 Pokemon that need lightning stones or whatever. It's just madness. Absolute madness. And then you're there with your Charmander. Your Charmander and your Pidgey. And your Butterfree. Because it evolves at like level 10 or something. Makes the game miles easier. But yeah, eventually you'll beat this boss. It took a while. You get mad XP for it, which is good. Went up 2 levels there, which is nice. You move on to Riku. Into the next room. And this is where you fight him on your own, so he's a bit tastier, he's a bit more dangerous. You've not got your allies to back you up. He does have a lot of moves, but on easy he's a lot more sort of tame. He does have, you know, dangerous moves, that's for sure, but he feels a lot less tame on beginner. On proud, he'll absolutely try and rinse you, and you need to be very careful and have your heals at the ready, and do not be afraid to use it's called Aeroga, because if you have Aeroga it'll do shit damage and stuff and protect you from a lot of these attacks from killing you on proud mode. But yeah, you'll have items by this point in the game. You should have elixirs and stuff like that. You can get a decent amount of points by just teching him, tech 9ing him. I don't know about blocking. I've never been a blocker in my life on games. I just don't do it generally. Because attack's the best form of defense, is my argument. But nah, I'm just not really into like mechanics or whatever. So I never make a tactic up. I just attack, and that is the tactic. And it seems to work for the most part. I mean, I beat Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, all platted. I'm not doing a guide for them, so don't even ask. I'm never doing that again. NG2 I probably could nicely, but the rest of them just absolutely no. Sigma was alright though. Sigma was a pretty good game, but it wasn't, I don't know, like the trophies. I think Sigma wasn't that bad for trophies, but for Sigma 2, oh my god, that game was just absolutely AIDS. But the trophies were even worse, so it was just like, oh god. Oh god, no. Yeah, some of the bosses on that game, oh, awful. Awful. But I'm quite a big fan of Ninja Gaiden series, to be fair. Never been good at it, but I've got the plat, so that's at least something. It's at least something. Not the worst, not the best by any stretch of the imagination, but we do know the best, or one of the best. The Godfather Dictator. And good old Farnham as well on NG2 is pretty beastly. Just got a world record. Cool guys, should check them out on YouTube and on Twitch. They do stream. I stream as well. Saturdays and Sundays generally, because I'm working the other days. And I attempt to do, you know, videos during the week when I can, but, you know, sometimes you're just knackered. Stopped boozing as well for a bit now, so, well, I say for a bit, it's been like a week. But I'm definitely feeling it. Feeling the difference, working out, all that jazz, all fun and games. So yeah, once you beat Riku, just jump down 2 sections off the edge once you've turned into a Heartless. Go through the lift stop door. Go through the next door, and then you'll end up on if you jump into the middle of the room, basically Kairi turns you back into a human. Not that you are a subhuman in the first place. I don't know what he is. He's like some sort of spirit dude. Sora, is he a dream? I don't know. They come up with some nonsense. Probably is. Once you're back in the Traverse Town, you'll end up having to go to the waterway. The waterway is basically from the second district, go left. So you can either go through the hotel or through the bottom area. And then at the end there's like a little grate thing where the water is, and a red trinity. You should have probably already opened this by now. Go to the wall, get the gummy, go to Kairi, talk to her about swords or something, and she gives you the Oathkeeper Keyblade and the trophy as well. Sora has a dream, and we don't splice it out because we're terrible at our job. It's not even a job, it's more of a bad hobby, some would say. But yeah, go and talk to Sid. He'll give you a little reach around. Not in that way. By reach around, I mean a reach around on the map. Back to Hollow Bastion, straight into the Dark Depths through the door. And you're going to fight the Behemoth. And this is the final boss of the Hollow Bastion. It's basically you just attack his horn, get on his back, attack his horn. He'll tilt his head. It'll become impossible to attack. He'll do an electric move. You jump back on his leg, jump up, attack his horn. Rinse and repeat, and ad nauseum. And that should be it pretty much for the boss. If you have any trouble with anything on this level, please let me know. These trophy guides will include each sort of world, so it'll show you step by step how to get through. Like directional, where to go, what to do. I'll try and explain it with my mad words. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. I'm really disappointed that it deleted my Ash Ketchum ranting. I tried again, but it just wasn't the same. It didn't have the same pizzazz, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But yeah, thank you very much. I can't speak. Thank you very much for watching. It's always a pleasure, and yeah, if you want to like and subscribe, please do. If you enjoy the videos, please let me know in the comments, and if you've got any suggestions for any videos that you want to see, please let me know. If you enjoy me ranting for 25 minutes plus about absolute nonsense, please let me know, and I'll try and do more of it, but obviously it might get a bit stale because I don't have many entertaining things to talk about, unfortunately, but we try. We persevere. If we can get me to 1,000 subs at some point, that'd be nice. And 4K watch hours, so we can start monetizing this bitch. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't expect it, so it's fine. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and peace out. Take care.
This should help.